Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
Smoke becoming a real problem across the entire Northwest. The Treasure Valley is certainly seeing thick smoke, some of the thickest smoke you can see. A view from the village at Meridian, we put this into motion, and you'll see very little visibility change here throughout the entire day. In fact, we're adding more smoke from those fires from the northeast coming in. You just can't even see the Boise front from the village at Meridian here. Typically, it's a nice clear view with the blue skies, but that is all shrouded now by the smoke. An orange air quality alert in effect, and when you look at what's been happening as far as our air quality, it's been pretty bad. A couple of days out of the past 4 or 5 days worse than others. I'll show you that in a moment. But again, this is the view right now. If you don't have to spend a bunch of time outside, it's really not recommended to spend too much extra time outside because you can have those issues. Even folks that are generally healthy can have some respiratory problems. I want to show you what's going on with the fire situation. Take a look at this U.S. map here. And we'll take it full screen here in a moment. Here's the U.S. These are where all the fires are. Notice to the south and east we see some, but look at the cluster here in the north and west. This is where all the current fires are burning and of course causing smoke. And this is the smoke model that I've been showing you over the past few days. Right about now, as we run the model, it shows the direction of the smoke coming in from the west. We push this ahead to tomorrow afternoon, a very similar story. We go ahead another day here into Thursday, and we're still seeing smoke coming in. And now you see it here shifting now more towards the west. Notice to the south of Idaho, when you go down into Nevada, there's not much fire activity here at all. In fact, Nevada not seeing much of anything. And I think our wind will shift starting on Saturday. It will lighten up by Saturday, and then Saturday evening towards Sunday we'll get a southwesterly flow instead of a northwesterly, and then here you're seeing that westerly flow a couple of days out. It's going to come in southwesterly, and that could clear some of the smoke out of southern Idaho, since the main contributors have been northeast Oregon, bringing that smoke into Idaho. And if we can get rid of that, it may help the air quality a bit as we head towards Sunday especially. But it's a varying thing. It goes from not so great to really bad. That's pretty much where we are right now. Let's take a look at the air quality reports. And this is a forecast that you're seeing now, and this is even a forecast for today, because today's measurement won't be completely calculated until the day is done. And so the forecast for the DEQ, a 144 for today, a 145 for tomorrow. Yesterday we were around a 155 to 159. Yesterday was horrible as we were in the unhealthy category. That's the number that came in on Saturday. Remember when it smelled like a campfire outside? That too was in the unhealthy category. Friday we were in the moderate category. All the other days between Friday and now that weren't unhealthy were in the orange category. So we could be in the orange category today, but I'm telling you, those numbers are probably very high right now. So again, between unhealthy for some to generally unhealthy air quality going on as we speak. 78 in McCall today. That's smoky sky as well. The TP Springs fire bringing some smoke into the valley, as well as many other fires across the northwest. You're standing atop of Brundage Mountain. You look out over McCall to see that beautiful view of the lake, and you can't even see the lake. It is totally shrouded in that veil of smoke that is overhead. Sun Valley, similar story. Central Idaho, a lot of fires burning. The Salmon River, if you've got a rafting trip in the Salmon River, choking smoke just coming into that river every single night and throughout the day. It tends to settle into those deeper canyons at night. A lot of fires just to the north of the Salmon River. Sun Valley, no stranger to the smoke as well, at 81 for the high temperature. Here's the big picture. When you go above the smoke, you really see there's not much going on anywhere across the northwest. You see that we just have clear skies as far as cloud cover, no storms. The storm track is way up to the north here. It's bringing cooler weather into southern Canada. We had cool weather with the last disturbance that went through. It's going down to the south central states. The heat's been building just offshore, and it's beginning to push inland, and we're going to get a little bit of a surge of this dry, hot weather coming in from the west over the next 24 to 36 hours. Then on Friday, a system that's in the Gulf of Alaska will come down that will dip the jet stream. That'll shift the winds more to the northwest, keeping that smoke coming in. On Friday, the wind will pick up, which could exacerbate the fire situation. Existing fires could grow with the wind because it will still be dry. Once that system goes by, we're going to get that southwesterly flow. I believe it will be Saturday night and Sunday that we have a chance then of breaking up some of the smoke in the valley. But in the meantime, on Friday, because of the wind that comes in, that'll fan any blazes out there, and the smoke will continue to flow downwind, northwesterly, and then eventually westerly, and then by Sunday, we could bring that smoke up. Northern Idaho will be staying in the smoke until we can get the fires put out. So here's my Treasure Valley forecast. A smoky sky, very similar to today, with varying air quality conditions between orange, maybe popping into the red category. 95 at Weiser. It gets a little hotter tomorrow afternoon. If we didn't have the smoke, it'd be 3 or 4 degrees hotter than it will be. But low 90s, maybe some mid 90s, mid 80s in Long Valley, about 91 in Garden Valley, 85 in Pine and Featherville. Lots of smoke in the Central Mountains as well. No storms around, and winds remain light. So tomorrow tomorrow could be a carbon copy of today with varying amounts of smoke. That'll be the only wild card. 80 degrees in Stanley tomorrow, about 81 in Sun Valley. My on your side extended forecast. Again, I see that smoke thread all the way into Saturday. It is Saturday night and Sunday. The winds will actually start to shift on Saturday, but there will just be smoke in the valley Saturday morning still. You see this the temperature to 83. We do get a lot of wind Friday, so that could change the dynamic of exactly where the smoke goes, but I still think we have that smoke around through Saturday. It is Sunday. We may start to see the sun shining a little brighter and better air quality, but it will also bring in hotter temperatures into the mid-90s by Sunday and Monday before we cool down again for the day on Wednesday. In the mountains, a similar setup. I don't really see much of a chance of rain. I didn't put it in there, but there's a 20% chance of showers on Tuesday in some mountain communities. That's about the best chance of getting any moisture around, with temperatures dropping back. Saturday, at least, it will cool down to around 83. And if for some reason we can actually start to clear some of that smoke out, it will be quite nice. But until then, it is a smoky mess across the Northwest.
Well, and you were saying today, when you're out blowing off the driveway, it's just these plumes of smoke.
Yeah, the dust and the dirt. You could just, seems dirtier, obviously, with all that smoke.
It's so dry, everything is just settled on, and we don't have any rain to clean this out, and so now it's all hovering in the air.
Right.
Remind us of this when we're sick of the rain at some point, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Middle of January.
Yeah, it's snow and cold.
Thanks, Scott.